do.
And your pants, they're on tour.
Yes, and I'll kill that stupid dog of ours, too. Her wait for me, not for him.
Harry, please, calm down. Let's sex. What happened? Loosen your collar, dear.
Put your head down, Dad.
That's exactly what I did when he hit me, the louse.
What loud? Look at that shiner, will ya? Oh, I hope you hit him.
You're damn right I did.
Good for you, Mr. Archer.
Somebody please tell me what happened.
Well, we were walking past the Pringles, and they were in front, and we got in an argument.
And without a word of warning, that dirty card sucked me right in the nose.
You started it, Harry. You called him a vile name.
I did not. I called him a stupid son of a bitch because he is.
Harry, Archer.
Stop breaking that disc man under my chin, for God's sake. Let me get to the phone.
We told you something, Dad.
What do you want the phone for?
I'm going to call the DA's office and have him arrested for disturbing the peace and causing a
Put
riot.
this under your eye.
He's not going to get away with this. No wonder Mildred's a poor influence on Chorus when her father's a homicidal maniac. That's my good eye!
Hi, Lenny. I'm sure.
Get that spawn of Robert Pringles out of this house!
I'm going. I just thought that you'd like to know that Pops and Farmer said that you're going.
Hello, Dexter.
Where's Corliss?
Waiting for the mail out front, I think.
Would you mind if I have a sort of heart-to-heart talk with you?
Why, certainly, Dexter. Let your hair down.
Well, it's sort of about the subject of facts of life.
Oh, don't you think you should discuss that with your father?
Oh, not the facts of life, Doctor. Facts of Corliss. Honestly, I don't know whether you've ever been looked at as juice before.
Once.
She has a stupid character. It goes to her head.
Dexter, what's bothering you now?
I think it's a very bad idea that the army of soldiers needs spending money.
Dexter, can you get the lid off this for me?
Sure.
Hi, Jersey.
I got very strong fingers.
Anything from Lenny?
No, just bills and stuff.
Oh, it's been weeks since we heard from him.
Well, maybe it's just because he's so busy that he doesn't have time to write.
Well, in high school he nearly flunked geography and history. And now he's helping to make both.
Are you afraid, Dexter?
Ha ha, very funny.
What you need to open that is Raymond's monkey wrench. I'll phone him.
Raymond is not supposed to come here.
Would you kindly stop butting in?
Dexter's right, I don't want Raymond around.
Mother, you're still not harping on that old black guy at Daddy's, are you? That was 2 months ago.
I don't want Raymond over here. I want to pin this on him.
But Mother, I was going
My
to...
gosh, you're always speaking here, nothing to wear. Just feel grateful that your mother...
Shut up, Dexter.
Just a minute. I want to know why you're always...
Mother, tell this repulsive little droop to go away.
Oh, you two.
Well, I don't want any lectures from him.
Corliss, your mother's through with you. I'll give you a lecture or two. The way you left my pots and pans after making those caramels last night, I ought to tan your hide. Come here. Please stand still.
Mother, it's too tight.
Oh, honestly, darling, the way you're growing, aren't you ever going to stop?
She's getting bad.
That's a dirty lie.
It's no wonder. You're always eating candy and stuff.
Dexter's right, honey. Look at your tummy.
Well, look at it. I'm not holding it in. Honestly, it's flat as a board.
Corliss, what did you do with my pastry cutter?
I never touched it, Louise. Mildred was using it last night when she was over...
Was Mildred over here last night?
Oh, did I say Mildred? I must have been thinking about her. I'm at Dexter. Where'd you put it, Dexter?
Don't pass the buck to me.
Corliss, don't you lie to me. Was Mildred over here?
Yes, Mother.
Why?
Well, you and Daddy were at the movies, and it seemed like a perfectly good opportunity. Oh, Mother, you don't know how silly this whole feud is.
In many ways, I agree with you. But right now, your father and Mr. Pringle are suing and countersuing each other for $10,000 damages.
Mr. Pringle, if you get that in such a hurry.
Dexter, would you get that?
All right, see you later. The hit thing just goes up $300 already.
Oh my God.
Hello? Who? Who's talking? Oh, hold on a minute.
Is it for me?
Jimmy Earhart claimed as Corliss Archer.
I'll get it.
Mother.
Quiet, Corliss. Yes, this is Mrs. Archer.
Why doesn't he keep his mind on the war?
Yes, no, I'm afraid Corliss is gone for the weekend.
Mother!
Right. Yes, I'll be sure to tell her. Yes, goodbye.
Mother, how could you lie to him?
That boy has been here 3 times now, Corliss. That is quite enough. You're much too young to
come over here and look.
Well, why did you have to lie to him? He'll know that you were lying.
Nonsense. How would he know?
He just
What? Go on, Carlos.
He just will, that's all.
That isn't what you were going to say.
I know all about it.
Have you been spying on me, you contemptuous thing?
Contemptible, Carlos.
I'm glad you agree with me.
I guess I've got as much advice to go to a drugstore as you had.
Oh, children, would you quit this squabbling? Please tell me what this is all about.
Make Dexter scream then. I like to bear my soul in front of him, do I?
Sure. You're ashamed because you're fickle and deceitful.
Dexter, that'll be quite enough. Run along home, please.
Okay, Miss Archer, but believe me, I'm letting this come to a head.
Darling, have you been meeting with this boy?
Only once, Mother. Yesterday, by accident, honestly. I had my music lesson, and I was waiting for the bus, and suddenly I saw Jimmy. So we said hello, and he took me to the Aldrich for a Coke and a snack. Surely there's no harm in that.
Are you sure you didn't meet him by appointment?
No, of course not.
Is that why he called just now? To ask you out for a date?
No, I'm not allowed to make dates. But I said he'd be home, and you'd be glad to have him. Oh, Mother, he's a corporal now. And I was wrong about his eyes. They're not like Donovan's or Tyrone Powers. They're like Charles Boyer's, sort of sleepy and noble and tender.
Oh, darling, when you were 5, I thought you couldn't have been more trouble. And now look at you. Here, let's take this off.
Mother, if you would just resign yourself to the fact that I'm no longer an infant, you wouldn't worry so much. Did Jim sound miffed over the phone?
Never mind about Private Earhart.
Corporal Earhart.
I'm afraid Dexter's right. You are fickle. You are definitely flirting with this soldier, and I think it's terrible.
You can't fight against nature, Mother.
Time to keep nature out of this too.
Hello? Why, hello, Daddy. Yes? All right, hold the wire set. He's at the corner of 5th and Jefferson, and he wants to know if you'll devote a quart of gasoline to picking him up. He says he's exhausted and in tears.
5th and Jefferson? Why didn't he take the bus?
Mother says, why don't you take the bus? Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Hold on. He says he's got a 100-pound sack of fertilizer with him, and they won't let him on the bus. And even the pedestrians are avoiding him.
Tell him I'll be there to pick him up.
All right, Daddy. Rescue's in hand. Bye, Angel.
You want to come along?
No, I think I better stay and clean up the mess I made with the caramels.
Oh, okay, dear.
Dexter! Dexter!
What you want?
Come here a minute, I need to talk to you.
Shut up, I'm talking to Mildred.
Oh, is Mildred there? Mildred, close and clear for about 20 minutes.
And there, if you please, sitting in one of these corner bits with this soldier, Corliss, they're so absorbed in each other, and everything else that was there. I was never so humiliated in my life.
Dry up, Dexter. Is he making it up? I don't wish to discuss it.
If you don't believe me, ask Betty Campbell. They're having a Coke when
Were you treating Campbell to a Coke that frisked out mine?
Huh? No. As a matter of fact, it was a root beer.
Dexter, Franklin, come into this house at once. There's one thing that I will not stand for, and that is fragrant infidelity. The word is flagrant, Corliss. What did I say?
You said fragrant.
Well, I meant it. Your behavior stinks. Now get out.
Listen to me.
Dexter, you struck me. I'm going to tell my father.
Don't be a drip.
You've been warned before that you're getting much too big to slug me. I'm going to tell my father, and he'll forbid you ever to come to this house again. Now get out.
Holy cow, I'm sorry.
Honestly, the way you treat that poor boy. Oh, he always comes back for more.
Corliss, don't cheat on man. You might get sore.
I most certainly will. Now beat it. Well, did you hear from Lenny? Just had a lovely letter. How is he? Is he all right? It's only a few lines. Your adoring husband, Lenny. How sweet. Doesn't that sound thrilling? That's how he always signs all of his letters. I can't wait to see what he says when he knows. He'll be so thrilled. Did you write and tell him? Last night. I had to. What did you say? I said, darling, I'm going to have a baby. And pretty soon, I'm going to have to tell him all that we're married. Golly, poor Lenny, he'll go nuts. Maybe you shouldn't have told him yet. Well, I didn't tell him the first time we saw Dr. Bailey, although he was sure then. I waited a week. He's nice, isn't he? Dr. Bailey, I mean. Do you suppose he really believes my name is Mrs. William Smith? I think maybe we should have picked a most obvious name. Even if he did know, he couldn't say anything. You mean because he's a doctor? Sure, they